Good night, everyone. Good night. Hi. Good night. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of love back to you guys. Thank you. Thank you. It's my first live in a long time sitting at the table by myself without a major chaos. Good night. How are you? Good night, Jemini. How are you doing? Good night. Good night to you. Auntie D TV. How are you doing, man? Blessings. How are you doing? How's your channel doing? Saw me pop in the other day. Hi D. Good night. How are you doing? Yeah. Good night, everyone. Hi, Avis Brian. Good night. Good night. Good night. How are you doing? Yeah, I got some sleep. I did. I get some sleep. I finally got some sleep. Yeah. So we have 13 people on, two thumbs up. Just waiting for a little bit more people, and then I will start talking what I want to talk about. Just talking about things in general, what for the past week, what's been happening here. Good night. Good night, Killer. Killer Rob. Killer Rob. Good night. Good night. D and family, blessing to you. How are you doing, D? God is good. Thank you very much for that. Yes, I got some sleep, guys. I did get some sleep. So colors, all colors left on Tuesday. Wednesday, I slept the whole entire day. I didn't go to bed until late, though I didn't go to sleep until late. But I stayed in my bed the whole entire time. The whole time. Hi, Arlene. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Yeah, I did. I slept the whole day, and I finally forced myself to sleep, and I got some good sleep. I did wake up early morning though, like three something in the morning, and I couldn't go back to sleep, but I slept the whole entire day, and so yeah. So just waiting for some more people. Okay, 18 people, 7 likes. So guys, if you're new here, even if you don't want to write in the room on your phone, you can double tap on the screen. Oh, and oh, the nerve pain. Yeah, man. I hope you're taking something good for that, Miss D and family. Make sure you're taking that. Okay, so Auntie D here, guys. So we're all here. We all respect my room with my live. We love each other. We're caring people, right? So Auntie D's here, Auntie D TV, and she needs some watch hour, guys. So if you guys can please go over and subscribe to her and help her out with some watch time. And so, okay, Auntie D, blessings to you. What I'll do tonight is make sure you have some long video, Auntie D. Make a video at least even an hour long. And we keep on running. What I do is run my laptop during the night. And that helps out a little bit. Because trust me, if you make a small video, five, six, seven people on there, watching it, it's going to be a short video. If you do a 1 hour, a long video, I have my video running the whole time, you know? Yeah, so you have to do that. We're all here about helping people. You all know that. You know what, I'm here for helping people. And you saw a post of two videos today, one earlier today and one later on today. A video what I did last night with Mamita, that interview with Mamita and Marlon. And then I interview a young man by the name of King Dre Ja. Guys, he is good, a very decent guy. And if you look and read, you have to watch that video that I posted up this evening. It was about 6 o'clock. I set it to premiere today. And this guy is a very good guy. And he is, if you know the introduction of my videos and Auntie Pauline, he did it for me. So he was in my life and saw me asking for help, but I didn't know how to do this. And he sent me a message and that he knows how to do it, and he would love to help me. And I sent him my email, and he sent me his number, and I called him, and he showed me what he could do, and I really enjoyed very much. That's what he does for a living, guys, in Jamaica. So if you're a YouTuber and you want some little boost with like introduction of your videos and things, is a perfect person to talk to, and he can help you and show you around as well, right? What to do. So his Instagram is there, and his email is there. Send him a message if you are willing and you want to learn, or you decide you want to start YouTube and you need some help with something. He's very good. As a matter of fact, last night after I interviewed him, Colas messaged me, and I called Colas back, and Colas wanted him to do something for him, right? So that doesn't show you that he's a good guy. He knows what he's doing. Good night. Okay, Melody. Good night. Good night, Miss Jackson. How you doing, Miss Jackson? I'm dealing with the nerve pain. Yeah, I've been dealing with this pain. Let me tell you, I've been having a sharp pain myself, a really, really sharp pain in my back. And I was wondering if that's when I slept the whole entire day. But I've been having this little sharp sticking pain in my back. Oh, you're welcome, Auntie D. You're welcome. Yes, I listen. I don't think colas realize. I really don't think little brother realize how much mom and I love him. I really don't think so. But you know, mommy love him really bad. I love him too, but mom love him much more than I do. I can tell you that. My mother sleep just watching his videos and sleep. Even when he's here, she's still on his videos, guys, and he's right in the house, and she's still on his videos and so like that. So, Colas, I hope you understand that mom, Auntie Pauline, loves you so much. That's mom. Yeah, Miss D, I'm sorry to hear, you're in so much pain. Live, love, laugh, TV. Good night, everyone. Good night. I like to see that, guys. Everybody's saying good night, and so, hi, Miss Blackman. How you doing? Good night, Marlon and Auntie Pauline. Thank you. They're all sleeping. I just came in. Literally just came in. They're actually upstairs, sleeping. Yeah, man. Big up to Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. If you notice, you guys have not seen Wendy, my cousin Wendy and the twins. Wendy is not around right now. She will be back in a short while, guys. And I want her to let you guys know where she was and so on and so forth. So when she comes back, I do not know if she even posted a video or anything in a long while, but she's not here. She's not in the United States and she's not in Jamaica. Yeah. Yeah, I hope I want. It's not just knowing that him know we love him, but him don't realize how much, we're very protective of him. We get very protective of him, and sometimes you hear things and you want to say things, and we will talk and tell him things and stuff like that. But yeah, he really needs to know how we love him. Oh, Miss D and family. Oh my, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I remember those days. I remember those days. I remember those days. Thank you. Live, love, TV, live, live, love, laugh, TV. Thank you very much. Can I get a contact for the person who can assist in Jamaica? Okay, Auntie D, look under the wall. I posted a video with him today at 6 o'clock. Right? I'm going to write his YouTube name, but I posted his email where you can email him your number. And he also posted an Instagram name where you can look at some of the work he has done. He is really, really good. I can't wait to go to Jamaica to meet him. A real Christian guy. And you'll see I did a nice little interview with him last night, right? Auntie D. So he most likely might be on here. You feel him come on. So he's been in the room quite a bit, watching me, and he see me asking out all the time. I need a little help with editing and so on and so forth. And he sent me a message. I never knew him before. I just see him in the room all the time, and I would thank him, you know. And here it is. Can you imagine? Just right there, right in my hands. He was right here in my hands, and I'm happy that I meet him. I'm really happy I met him. Okay, Constance, Dennis, how you doing? Yeah. So tomorrow, I can tell you, Auntie Pauline will be doing some cooking tomorrow, and I did had plans, but I might have to cancel some plans just to be here for her cooking tomorrow because I see some food out, and I think she wants to show that tomorrow. So I'm going to record her tomorrow. But yes. So if that's Auntie D, that's his name, King Dre Ja. But look under my wall, you'll see it. Not this one here. I did an interview with him yesterday. You'll see the young man in that interview, right? Hi, Marsha T. How you doing? Good evening to you too. Yeah, man. Thank you very much for the prayers. Thank you very much. And guys, all of you that I met in the Bronx, I hope you realize, you see how I am? That's how I am. I was all you guys are family. All you guys are like family to me. It was so much love. I remember someone's trying to touch my hand. I said, "Well, you tried to touch my hand for? Come give me a hug," And I was hugging everybody, and I was getting down with everybody in the Bronx. That was a really nice concert, guys. It was such a wonderful. So if you weren't able to come, and wherever you are in the world watching that concert, it was a great concert. It was a good time. We had a great time there. Same to you, DN family. Same to you. You just, take something for it. I would tell you some remedy, but everybody have the remedy. Everybody always trying to say some remedy and so like that. But yeah, you have to take what you think is best for you. And if you need help with something, like some remedy, then you can maybe even talk about it here, and somebody here might know something, a good remedy. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Live, love, laugh, TV. Thank you. So, yeah, 21 people, 32 people here. 21. Give me the thumbs up, please. Yeah, and I want to thank whoever sent me something today. I appreciate it. I have the name. I don't want to call it out, but Miss B, last name B. I thank you very much again for that today. Hi, Shanique. How you doing? Good evening. Blessings to you too. Hi, Miss King. How you doing? How you doing, Miss King? Good night to you too. Yeah. So we had a wonderful time. My day was good. I really edited. If you notice, I was editing some videos and I was pressing some like and answering some comments today. So that's what I did, guys, today. And then this evening, I had to take my neighbor. She might be watching now. I'm not sure. No, she went to bed because she has to go to work tomorrow. She was very sad, guys. Yesterday, I went to pick her up yesterday, and it's so sad. She's an American. She's my neighbor, one of my best friends here, and my bingo partner, one of my best friends here, guys. Mom's, she's like so close to us, and she's also my neighbor. And her dog passed away yesterday. So she was really, really out of it. So today I decided to try to get her out of the house. She didn't want to come out of the house. She was just inside crying all the time. And I decided to asked her if she wanted to go to bingo and pushed her to go to bingo to get out of the house and, losing off her head. And it was a good thing that we went. We had a good time at bingo. We didn't win, but we had a good time at bingo. Uh, Thank you, Auntie D. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Avis, I want to be the person dealing with the king. That's Yeah, I've been. Um, I'm going to say something what happened. I wanted to talk about something what happened. So I hope Vince Vibe and Little Brother will hear this, right? I know I miss you, your brother. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I do. I really miss him. I do. I miss him. I miss him, but I don't miss the whole active thing. I'm not that young. I miss him, but I can't keep up with him because he's all his minds think YouTube. He sleeps and think YouTube. So he's always going at it. And I can't do that. I know I can't do that. It was too much. So I'm going to talk about this now next eventually. Miss King, I will. I will. I'll give mom and pops your love. Hey Kurt, how you doing? Good night to you. Good night to you. Mom is good, guys. Mom is good. Today she did not want to be on camera. She came downstairs and made curry chicken for me and rice. That's what I love the curry. I love curry. So she made curry chicken and rice today. We did not make a recording of that. She just wanted to just relax and feel comfortable today. So we left her alone. But anyway, what I want to talk about, guys, is Sokolas and Vinci vibes. The day when I take the train down to Manhattan, I did not tell you guys. You all know I didn't eat that whole entire day. I was really hungry. I was feeling good, until I reached Manhattan. I was feeling good. And then when the hunger catch me and I started to feel sick. I didn't want to spoil the fun. So I kept it. I kept it in. And guys, I am not one of those person that can use outside bathroom. I wanted to pee and I was holding it the whole time because in Manhattan it's hard to get to use a bathroom, right? Very, very hard. And I held it and just kept it and just keep going with them. Every day we were walking, I was walking and just keep going with them until one point where I saw my right ankle was swollen so big. I did show Vincy. Here, there's a guys, Auntie D. Auntie DTV, there's King Dre. Guys, please say hello to King Dre Ja. He's on. Blessings to your brother. So he's on Auntie D. So you can talk to him here and figure out, what I mean, and then you can send him an email with your number and so like that. So King Dre Ja, Auntie DTV would love to contact you. You guys do something privately without the phone numbers on here, okay? Yeah. So anyway, I kept it. I kept it a secret from them, trying to keep up with them young boys. And let me tell you, I paid for it. I really did pay for it. Um, I was feeling so bad, and I did not want to tell them to spoil them night and their contents. And I pushed it. There was a time when I couldn't walk anymore, and I sat down and told them, "Go ahead, go making the contents, go making the contents," because I couldn't walk anymore. My right ankle was swollen so big. There's a lot. I have not taken any pills since my little brother come. And why I can't take the pill? Because if I'm out there, it let me use the bathroom constantly, right? And I can't use the bathroom out like that outside. So I decided not to take the pills and I paid for it. I really paid for it. So, little brother, that is why you see me. I wasn't too active that night. And I don't want you to think, oh, an old man or whatever. It's just that I couldn't go anymore. But next time, I'm going to straighten myself with some more mommy cooking food and I get more strength and push a little bit more. All right. Oh, take care of yourself. Thank you, thank you. I will, I will, definitely, I will. Yes, Marsha. She's very close to me, very close to me. She's the dear friend to my mom, my family, all my family here. She's a dear friend, and I had to. It's like I wanted to take her out, but she just, sometimes you need to be alone to make that grief. Her dog was her life. I'm not lying, guys. You don't understand how she treats her dog like a human, like a part of her family. He is a part of her family, and she has the dog for a long time. So the dog passed, and it was so sad. I didn't know that. Yes, Miss King, I will definitely. Okay, Avis, yeah, man. But I hope they understand. Yeah. Guys, you've got to see. I'm going to talk about that King Dre right now, JA, because that video, and today he got a chance to speak to Auntie Pauline for the first time. And what lovely kids he has. Lovely kids. His son and his daughter. Mom got to speak to them today. And if you look into the video, Andy Pauline introduction video, that's his daughter, the sound of his daughter, and so like that. And, King Dre, my mom and I and my family, thank you very much for doing that for me, because that's where I was having a problem with my videos. I needed something to come up with an introduction, and that was perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much for that. Yeah. Yes, the end family. Yes. It was difficult because, I would tell you all day, the first time I ate something was about 8 p.m. I had two slices of pizza, Manhattan pizza, which is the best pizza. Okay, you hear that, Colas? Manhattan pizza is the best pizza. Not Jamaican pizza, Manhattan pizza. Not Miami pizza, Manhattan pizza. And that was the only thing I ate. When we finally came back home, it was very late, and we woke up Walter to come and pick us up, and it was very nice. Walter came and picked us up. I came home. I went straight to lay down in the couch and fell asleep. And the guys stayed up for a little while, and early morning I was up again, and just on the go, on the go. I was just on the go. It's I don't mind. You all know I push it. I push it for little brother. Sometimes even if I'm feeling bad or whatever, I try to push it for him. You know? Yeah. Yeah. So I like to see that when everybody interacting with each other, saying good night and speaking, please, I love to see that. We're one big family, guys, loving, caring people. I love to see what we're doing here, helping out, just trying to help out everybody. A smaller YouTuber, I said, if you're a YouTuber, you're here and you need subscribers or you need um, watch hour or so, please say it out here. This is a place for you to call it out. Let's try to help each other. This is the room for it. I don't think you will ever see somebody always pushing to help somebody. This is the room for it. When I go live, this is the room for it. You're welcome. You're welcome again, King Dre. Thank you. Thank you again. Yeah, thank you, thank you. So Walter is on the go, and Walter came and picked us up, and Walter had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I think he picked us up I think it was about 3 o'clock in the morning, and so he didn't come back and get much sleep. But Walter is just always there for us. Walter is a good guy, a really good guy. Avis, please, everyone, invite your friends and family to Marlon channel. Like, I appreciate that, Avis. Yes, please. I try and guys. If you did not see my other live, I have not been back to work since then. Um, YouTube is what I'm doing right now, full time. So I need to make contents. I have to come up with contents to keep me going. And I'm also doing mom's video, and I'm doing, editing mom's video. It's like I have so much. So guys, if you see me not answering the phone with all the phone calls, please excuse me. I use my phone to make videos. I do talk now and again. I text now and again. And so please do excuse me. I'm on a mission, like pushing to work and also trying to get everything done for my, of course, paid for admission in Jamaica. So there's so much things and so much people helping. I know a couple people reach out to me for some help. Uh, in Jamaica. They're in Jamaica. Right now, I cannot because I have the mission. I cannot take on anything else. I have to accomplish this mission right now. I would love to. If I could, I would love to. Right? I know a family I can't call name reach out to me who's having a hard time with her kids and money for school for the kids and just things, food and everything for the kids. I cannot do it right now. If you're not in down where I plan to go, I cannot. If I can get a bag or anything else extra, I would love to give it to you. I would really would. But right now it's just very hard. That's number one. That's one thing I want to talk about. Hi, Tour Adventure. How you doing? How you doing? Take care of yourself. Thank you very much. Yes, Mom and Pops really needs me now, and it's coming to that time. It's very close, guys. It's very close for mom's surgery, and I want her to take it easy. Still want her to move around and everything like that. Thank you, dear and family. Greetings to everyone. Yeah, man. Yeah, guys. King Dre, trust me, he's going to be one of the next big thing out there. Randingo and King Dre are going to be one of the next big thing out there very soon. You all will see. Okay, so Live, Love, Laugh TV. You know, she's whoever. I can't even tell if I'm male or female. I'll be honest with you. Has always been here on my channel, always supporting me. And here it is. She's they're also a YouTuber. And guys, would appreciate it if you also say hi, introduce yourself, go over, like, and subscribe to her as well. Let's give them some watch hours and get try get more subscribers for them. You know, guys, we're helping out somebody and it's good. Sometimes some of us like now I needed to help some. I have to push my channel because I have to pay bills. So I have to push my channel. Before it wasn't like that. You know, I use my whatever I made on YouTube, I use it back into my thing, which I will still do. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes people needs it to put something on their table and we help each other out. That's helping. So sometimes if you can't afford to send out any money or whatever like that, we understand that. But just being here and pressing like, guys, or sharing, to your friends and letting them subscribe to us, it does help us as well. And we appreciate it. For all the YouTubers out there, we appreciate all of that. All of you guys, we love you guys. We appreciate it because without you guys, all of us YouTubers will not be here, you know? Yeah. Hi, fellas. Good night to you too. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so DN family, we have to work, we have to start working on that. We have to make contents and videos to put out there, even if it's some small videos in the meantime, you have to do it. But you need, so let me tell you, that's what, you remember how I made my videos a long time ago? I just made my videos and throw them out there as is. Thanks to King Dre that I don't have to do that. I have a nice introduction and then I can add my pieces of videos to the introduction, make it look much better. So the right person is on right here. Contact him. He's reasonable. You don't have to sell your firstborn. You don't have to sell your firstborn to for what he charges to help out as well. Talk to him. He's very reasonable. Even just talking to him. If do that, please. Thank you. Yes, yes. We all help each other here. I love that. I love to see that. Oh, good, King Dre. Yeah, man. We'll definitely set up. So, did you send it up as a premiere, King Dre? Because then I'll go on it and click on it later on. That it will notify me. Hey, Luke, how you doing? Big up yourself too, man. Big up yourself. Thank you, Luke. I appreciate it. Blessings to your wife and yourself and your family. I thank you very much for coming and just letting me know that. That let me feel good, brother. It really does. It made me feel good. Thank you very much. Yeah, man. So tomorrow I will have a big thing tomorrow to do tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out my main thing I have to do. I got my fishing license. I'm going to start fishing. Actually, tomorrow is one of my things where I'm going to set up my rods and things tomorrow. Getting in the garage to get the rods. It's been a nice day today and working into the garden, you all know. Hey, Yoko, how you doing? Blessings, Manager Marlon. How you doing? How you doing? Yes, mom and pops doing very well. Today was a good day. Mom came downstairs and cook and everything, and it was really nice. And tomorrow she's coming up with a video. she's making the video tomorrow. We're gonna make she's gonna cook tomorrow, and then I'll try to edit it as and post it out as soon as possible. So guys, if you do not know how long it takes to making a video and putting it all together, it takes a little while. It really takes a little while. It's a lot of work into it. You have to have the drive, guys. You have to have the drive. Is it Colas and I was talking about, little brother and I was talking about, where some people just want to be a YouTuber, but they don't have the drive for it. It's a lot of work. And the hardest part to me, I think, well, it didn't happen to me, but I know it's for everybody else because that's what they say, is reaching that 1,000 subscriber and a watch hour. After that, it start moving slowly. You'll see it, and the more video you post up there and good contents, is the better it is for you guys. You got to come up with something. I sit down and I try to write down as much as I can to see what I'm going to do. Try to put the videos as much as I don't want a whole week or two pass without putting out a video. I think every day a video should go out if you can. Every day a video needs to go out, even if you're just talking and do a small little video or make going on live or something. Something needs to go out every day. This is most likely when you're monetized, right? But you need long videos, guys. If you're small YouTubers and you're looking for the watch hour, you need to make a longer video for watch hour. Just keep it going, keep it lively, that people don't fall asleep and want to keep on watching what's going to happen next and what's going to happen next. So think about that. All right. Hi, Gladine Moore. How you doing? Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Hey, Enram. Blessings to you. Blessings. Blessings. Yeah, I love fishing. I have not fished here in New York in a long time. So every time I've been going fishing, I would fly down to Florida and go down to the Key Largo. I don't go all the way down to the Keys. I would go down to Key Largo and fish, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I go down there by myself, sometime all 3 days by myself and fish. You know, I love to see this. I love to see all of us interacting and respecting each other. I love to see this. This is what it's all about, guys. Spreading the love with all of us. Respecting. Um, Another thing I want to say, as I said, I want you all to remember, if you message me and I don't message you back right away, so most of the times I'm doing a video, a little video shoot or something like that, or I'm uploading a video or editing a video and so like that. And I want you to understand that is why, sometimes I don't do that. Oh, my cousin. Hmm. Excuse me 1 second. Oh, something won't read. So, guys, I want to say something. Colas is, I call him little brother. We love him. But him young. Him young. And a lot of these young guys today knows, think they knows the best. You all know that. I don't want to come up with anything, but what we did here that day, it was just a fun family thing. And I don't want people to think that nobody got angry. Nobody really got angry. We were just talking. It was all of us here just talking how we are. And yes, people did not like how scholars come off. Some people don't like how mom come off, and so on and so forth. But guys, just respect it. You know what I mean? Your opinion is fine, but just keep it to a proper manner. Some of these people went a little bit and took it to heart a little bit. Um, I will say that some of my American friends got offended, and I tried to explain to them that's not who he really is. Yes, for your country, everything in your country is the best, and so on and so forth. But guys, no, it don't go so. We all know that. We're older, we understand. We can't fight them younger ones here today. We can't fight them younger ones. So from once he's still doing good things, I want you guys to look beyond that and don't take it, out of proportion. What happened in that video? We're just having a good time. Sometimes I feel like I want to take the video down, but it's already out there and people's talking about it. He's young. He still needs a lot to learn. Just remember, if it was your kid and he did something wrong, you'd want to guide him, try to talk to him. And that's what we as adults do, is try to talk to the younger ones and try to guide them. We cannot just drop them like flies like that. We have to try to keep on pushing it into them head and talking to them. Yes, he's smart and everything like that, but not everything he knows. We know that. And Auntie Pauline don't back down on things like that because she's older, she has more experience. And that's what we younger folks need to learn is older folks not always know best, but most of them knows what's best because they have been through most of those experience in life. Okay? Yeah, and what they're trying to teach us is not to try to repeat the mistake they have done. So I want little brother to understand that too. We still rub it into him. Me and him, we rub it into him and so. Hi, Joan Green. Good night to you. Good night to you. Uh, it was funny. I thought it was so funny. I mean, you got to see Vincent vibes. You got to see them in the car. I wish if I had the camera. You have to see them in the car. I mean, guys, it's two friends, two persons who met each other from two different countries and became great friends. They became really good friends. It's like brothers already. Just like how I met Colas, it's the same thing. But Vinci is my little brother, so that's it. You're just best friend. I'm brother. You're best friend. Anyway, it was cool. It was just down to earth. It was just cool, just funny. Sometimes you're fighting, disagreeing, and so on and so forth. But that is it. That's what we do, just for the fun and the laughter, guys. You know, sky fishing. I have not been sky. Oh no, sorry, skiway fishing pier at Pittsburgh in Tampa, Florida. Never been down that side, but tell me about it because I just bought. Look, I just bought 12 crab traps yesterday to send to Florida for my brother because I want to catch those blue crabs. I need to eat those blue crabs. I got to catch them. And I bought two brand new fishing rods. Tomorrow I'm going to go because actually the Dick Sports and Goods here, where we are now, only does the reels and things on Fridays. So I'm going to hook that up and go take one of the rods and go fishing. And I plan to try to see if I can bring those two rods. I hope they won't take them out of my suitcase because I plan to leave them in Jamaica. And I promised Julie to give Julie one of the rods. So one of the rods will be for Julie, and one would be mine that I'd leave. So when I go to Jamaica, I have a fishing rod to use. Yeah, that's a correct, correct. I understand. Some people got really mad saying that that he was just everything is Jamaica, 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 and the whole pattern. I mean, guys, we just laugh. We just sometimes we're just saying something. Sometimes you say something just to let the other person talk, just to aggravate the person because it's funny. But we don't mean everything. It's not everything is meant. It's not everything is meant. Yeah. Never too old to learn. That is true. And everybody that has called me on the phone or more older than I am, and I listen. If they're right, okay. If they're wrong, and some you listen and try to put two and two together, answer like that. But they're normally right. They're older than I am. They know more. They had better experience than I did. And that's what we do. We have to learn to listen, guys. Yeah, us younger ones, the younger ones. It's me putting myself in the younger category, but the other younger ones, they have to learn. They do have to learn that they're not everything what they are doing or what they brought up into is right. Because I can tell you one thing. They can't have more fun than we when we were younger. Those were the days you can walk. If they experience those days like us when we were younger, when you can walk the town, you can go movie theaters a picnic, you can your parents don't have to worry about you. There's no grill gate, there's no all of these burglar bar. It's today's date. And talking with the younger generation, you have to have living in your house as a prisoner in a Jamaica, right? And it's sad. So you them young one never experienced we outside playing gig, marble, all kind of games. And them ones here today, all they know is the phone and computer, and that's all they know today. They do not know the real fun out there of playing, and all your neighbors' name, all your neighbors know you. That's Miss Strong son, so they don't experience that. They don't experience that. Yeah. I hear somebody coming down the stairs and I know who it is. When that noise is coming downstairs and that slow step is Pops. Only Pops come down and make those noise. And look if I'm right. Come over here. Whoever, I won't even look behind me. Come over here. Whoever just came down the stairs. Come over here for a second, please. Let's see. I don't look behind me to see if it's him or not. Or mom. Or Walter. But I know it's there. See, I told you it's Pops. Only him tiptoe and come down the stairs. Him walk just down the stairs, low and soft, just like how him speak. What are you doing awake at this hour, Pops? What? We watching fishing on our tablet? Now go and sleep and relax. Okay. Okay then. Okay, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, okay. So that was Pops. Pops, everybody say hi to you. I can just answer for everybody. And Pops is saying hi. You can't hear him, but he's saying hi. Yes, Miss Phyllis. I always tell them they will never have it, Miss Phyllis. Those were the days going to the movie theater. I mean, you know, I remember when I was a kid, and my mom would shout out like, "So the lady, our next door neighbor, two houses down. That's her name is Miss Phyllis." My mom would shout out, "Miss Phyllis, is the kids them down there? Yes, them all right." Can you do that today? Do you see any family in Jamaica doing that today? I want these young ones to learn that. I want these younger ones. Colas and them is very young. They're still babies. As a matter of fact, I still think they need to be taking nipple bottle at 31. All 31 in Jamaica and younger is still babies in my eyes. Them still young. They haven't experienced the proper life as yet. Thank you, Luke. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. So Pops just came down and gone back upstairs. He came down and grab a ginger cookie. Yeah, I'm upstairs watching YouTube as usual and some kind of fishing. So I do not know who they're watching fishing as well. Yeah, and there's something. Sometimes it's good for me to write down because there's certain things I said I wanted to say. Um, I know that I want to say something, but I'm going to say it tonight, and I will say it in a couple more videos. I respect everyone. But when you're calling and reaching out for the number, I want to talk to me, I don't mind. Respect, we talk, and so forth. I am not looking for a relationship. So to all of those who calling, I am not looking for a relationship. Friends is fine. I'm saying it out live here. I'm not looking for a that kind of relationship. Friends is more than welcome. Like a family, more than welcome. The other relationship, I'm not looking for any relationship, right? Right now, I'm focused on my family and myself. Okay, that's it with that one. Yeah, young bud no storm. Correct, correct. You know, them after them don't understand. I remember them. all Gilbert, you remember Gilbert days and things? Neighbors and neighbors helping out each other. Everybody was helping out. Today, you don't see that. Do you guys remember? Anybody here remember when you're younger? You could go next door and pick a mango off a tree, and nobody don't say nothing about it. Today, if you look on somebody else's fruit tree and you go there, go pick it off without asking, hmm, you know what gonna happen. You can't do that today. I remember we were young, you just go pick off an orange. You pick one orange, you never don't mind. But today you can't do that, you know. You can't do that. Because I see people today that never used to sell their fruits. Everybody are selling fruit. If they can make money from it, them selling it today to somebody. Hey Marlon, what's up? See Marlon Lifestyle JA, guys. That's Mamita's boyfriend, right? So Mommy Marlon is on. Yeah, you know Star is still young. Yeah, those days it took a village to raise a child. It was the good old days. It was really the good old days, you know. Hi, Miss Young, how you doing? How you doing? Linda Chin, how you doing? Jax and Marb. Oh my God, I forgot that. I remember Jax. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Marble. Anybody remember the elastic bands where the girl them used to use and they used to throw even the elastic band? When you look, the girls them used to walk the whole of them hand full of elastic band too. And hopscotch. I can't even pronounce it. Yeah. Boys and girls always played together in those days. Some you always, there's always a little pretty girl out there, and you always want to be around them. So you're there, vice versa for the girls. A good-looking young man out there, and them always coming to play with us. That is true. Even if it hang over on the road, don't even go pick it up if it drop. I don't trust any of that today. I don't trust any of that today. You can't even go pick it up. Chinese skip. Yeah, you remember that skipper we used to. There was another one. I remember we used to do it. I was good at it too, when two people hold the rope and then what I don't remember the name of it. Sorry guys, I really don't remember the name of it. Skip rope or whatever you call it. Where two people holding the rope and they would sing the song and they would go faster, fast, and it's like a song them sing, and they would go faster, faster. You're jumping, jumping until you're out. You know, I don't remember the name of it. Dandy Shandy. Is that the name of it? Dandy Shandy? Duppy story under the tree's light. Yeah, I remember me and my boys when we used to go movie theater and you walk home and you start talking about rolling calf. Hold on, Marlon, you ever hear about rolling calf? Ask callers if you ever hear the word rolling calf. If it's not an older person telling about them story there. Because them young ones do not know what names are. Them do not know when name. Remember them story about rolling calf and things. And my friend, and then the Freddy cat, we start running. The Freddy cat would be in the back trying to keep up. Yeah, man. Hey, Garfield, how you doing? Guys, Garfield is a good friend of mine as well too. Somebody who I know, I met, and I speak on the phone. And Garfield also needs watch hour and subscribers as well. A good guy. He has a nice little channel there. Garfield is a real Christian brother. And Garfield, I want to introduce you to everybody on here. King Dre Ja, Garfield, you got to see his work. He's the one who did my introduction of my videos and Auntie Pauline. So introduce yourself for me, Garfield, to King Dre Ja for me. And everybody, please say hi to Garfield. Room for rent, Apple within. I don't remember that one. I'm sorry. Linda, can you remind me that one is? Maybe I know it has a different name. Double Dutch. Yes, double Dutch. Yes, that is a skip thing there, the double Dutch. That was it. Yes, I heard rolling calf. Man, I never forget my friends tell me that story. And I used to be scared. And them said, don't take shortcut right? At night. Them say you're not supposed to take shortcut at night because rolling camp run you down. Nope. Even though me scared walking through the bush and we don't have flashlights in them days, me coming home from a friend's house and I have to walk through the bush and no light. And you want to see me a look and I saw me a run through the bush. Anything I've got catch me, it ever try to catch me when me a run because I was a scaredy cat. But I always end up at my friend's house late in the night and I have to take bush and I would not take the shortcut. Me going the long way in through the bush, right? Because shortcut, they say rolling calves. I was scared. I was scared of it. And people there say, man, and another thing when they used to tell me, don't pint on grape. Every time I accidentally pint on a grape, I saw me I bite my 10 finger them. Right? If you guys remember that. Yeah. Pick up luck. You remember Sweetie Man. Live, Love, Laugh TV. I try to remember that one. What they call Sweetie Man. For some reason, I hear the name. I just don't remember what it is. I experienced in the mango tree purifier. Yeah, I'm going to tell. I'll give you my experience. Can you, if you can write it out and share what your experience was, would be nice. See, I wish if everybody could be here talking and listening to each other, would be really nice. Yeah, yes, Miss Willis. I was afraid. I was afraid. I was afraid. When we were kids, we lived in Florida. Um, so guys, total of if I tell you how much years I really live in Jamaica, you wouldn't believe it. Because we did live in Florida for about 4.5 years and went back to Jamaica again, still when I was a young boy. And I remember when I just moved back to Jamaica, my dad had picked us up at the airport. And the very first night we went there, it was a new place he lived. He have a new young girl and was living with their family. And I remember when we came home, it was so late and the light was shining outside and I see like a tomb, how right at your back window, a tombstone. And guys, I could not sleep. I remember the very first night I had to go in my dad's room. I had to sleep. Even though I had my brother, my sisters, I didn't want to be beside him. I wanted to be beside my dad. And dad don't want me beside him because him have him young girl and throw me back into the room. But I was so scared. I'll never forget it. The next morning we wake up and look outside. It's not a tombstone. Is the concrete and the big water tank. So it was a concrete and they have the water tank up there. And that's what I couldn't see what it was in the night. So it was a water tank. It wasn't a tombstone. So I was so happy for that. Especially banana tree. When banana tree blow at night, that's scary. Very, very scary. Didn't burn. Okay. It was a skipping game, room for red, and with the red out. Running special skills role. Yes, that was it. Okay, so that was the same one I was telling you about where you run in and with a skip rope and then do these things. And so, yeah, I remember that. Today, if you ask any one of them young people here in Jamaica today, they do not know what that is or do they not know how to do it. They would know how to do it. Yeah, I really tell you an experience I had. I went up to Connecticut. I used to go to the Foxwood Casino, and I went up to the casino in Connecticut, which is about roughly about 3 hours from where I live. I was driving back. It was early, early morning. It was pouring so hard with lightning and thunder, guys. You couldn't drive fast. People had to be putting on their double indicator. People were pulling off. And guys, I saw with my own eyes right in front of me the lightning hit this tree, and all you hear was, and the tree caught a fire with a big fire, big fire. Well, scare the cat mall and decides I don't care. Whatever, I'm going to find money or go back to the casino. I cannot drive home. I was like maybe 30 minutes already into it. I turned back to the casino and I actually got a room there, and it was expensive. And I got a room there and stayed there because I couldn't drive. And when I saw that, I was like, nope, not me. I do not know what was going on. In the 70s, it was Black Heart. Man, we're afraid. You remember that Black Heart? You remember the Black Heart? We got call them. Um, I don't know if you remember the Mormons in Jamaica. We used to say Mormons come to Jamaica for capture a little pitney them and take with them heart and sell them heart and things. I don't know if you guys remember that. And it was a big thing, and we used to scare it at school. So anytime you see any white man with the white shirt and the black pants and things walking around, I would be so scared of them when I was a child because people tell me them story there. I do not know until today. I do not know if it's true or a lie. Oliver said Corey was a boy to Iron Man last night. Well, go on, Garfield. Well, go on there. Yeah, I believe it. I believe all of these things. I'll be honest, I do believe all of these that rolling calf was real when I was a child because I mean, everybody was talking about it. Yes, Blackheart man is sweetie man. LOL. Yeah, I tell you some things where we believe when we're kids, but yet that still never stop us from going road and friends' house. As afraid as you are, you're going to your friend, you just say, night, nah, catch me tonight. Night, nah, catch me tonight. So sometimes when you're really scared and you said, when you see it get dark, you just check off and gone back of your yard. But there's times when you say you're having so much fun, it's like, don't worry, you know, worry about it. And then you say, boy, I wish if I did start and go home before it get dark. I remember them nights, man. I remember, and shooting stars. You remember that? Every time you are shooting stars. Well, all the shooting star in my life, I prayed. They said, if you make a prayer, it will come true. Well, me still poor. The amount of shooting star in my life, I see. What happened make me poor, so you know. But we thank God for life, so I'm okay. No copy moving around in a coffin. That's a one thing me not do now. That is one thing I won't be doing. Me no like me not look. I won't even turn my head. If I was walking in the night and that's a cemetery over there, I cannot turn and look over there. The head going go straight this way or straight that way, and you say foot at step, foot stepping. So if you don't understand foot at step and foot stepping, cause this your foot you not stop move. You know. Yeah, yeah, Dion family. I telling you, I remember them days, man. I remember it. Funny song. Oliver said Quarter was a boy to a man last night. Yeah, mermaid was taken away and river. Yeah, them always used to say that about the mermaid. I don't believe it. I will not believe it. I cannot believe it. People saying on a flat bridge, them mermaid and dumpy mermaid and this a mermaid and that a mermaid. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in those things, guys. I don't. I don't believe in what them call obia. I don't believe in it. And when you don't believe in something, you have a strong belief, nothing can bother you and can't hurt you. Okay? So, guys, that is my belief. I never believe in them kind of things. I remember them talk. I'll be honest with you. My guy, I don't know if you all know, I have a son. My baby mother was a mother. And certain things I was kind of trying to believe in certain things because when I was going up to her house, her mother have all candles going up the hill, candles all over, this all over, that all over. And I'm telling you, people from all over the world, even Americans, were coming to her and giving her gifts, and she got bathe them and she do all kind of things. That was my baby mother. She was a mother. So I said to myself, if you know so much and you can do so much, how you never know said that I did get your daughter pregnant? How you never did know that from before? So I'm not believing in them something there. Anyway, she was very good to me and I love her and I still love her until today. I don't like what they did to me, but I love them still. Dimitri, if you're out there and you see here me or your daddy, no matter if it's, I never did a DNA, but Dimitri, if you're out there, I love you. I've never stopped thinking about you. Never stop. I did the DNA match thing to hopefully one day we will connect, right? And Dimitri will be about in his 34 today. I was a child having a child, you know? Shooting star scam. Yep. It was Storwin. I was a child. Oliver at large. Lodges, I'm Oliver at large. Dumping and gunman. Yeah, man, I remember that. I remember that, Garfield. No, I remember that. Walking with the crew and everyone reaching the yard before you stop running till you reach. That is how we do it. Yes, but I want to tell you one thing. You see, when I went to the movies with my friend, we only got to watch Western and Kung Fu. Any other movie we're not going to watch. Western and Kung Fu. You see, when the movie finish, I feel as little as I am. Any man come, I can karate them. Because I think I'm the star itself. Because in your head, that's all you're running in your head. All kind of things. So I don't know if you guys did that and think about that in your head. But that's what I had thought. And that's when I felt brave until when I had time for me to walk home by myself. That is when it gets scary. I see a little here on my face here. Yeah. There's no street light. Yes, Luke. I remember them days. Hisa. My favorite Garfield, of course, my favorite one. Me can't stop laughing at. My favorite with Oliver is at the airport when I come with ear muffin and everything 100-degree weather at the airport. And when him asked the lady, when the lady asked, would you like a box? He said, box me now? Box me. It is a song. Yes, yes, John Green. Yes. I know the song, I just can't sing it. Something about yeah, I know the song, I just can't sing it. Yeah. Hide and seek. You remember we used to play hide and seek in the nighttime? That was scary. That was some scary because you hide up on a certain places where you would never go. You would have never want to go, but just because you know and see you did it, and you did it scared, scared, scared. And you hide in the one look like underneath the house bottom. You hide. And it dark. And no man. I remember them days was fun. Them days was fun, bro. Them days was fun. Yes, yes, the end family was really, really nice. Every little Jamaican boy is a karate expert. Yes, and then I was a music flip. Okay, guys, if you do not know what I'm going to say, I'm going to repeat it afterwards. Music kin pupalik. So I don't know when last you heard that word. Music kin pupalik right down the road as me come out. I used to do all 10, 15 backflips. I was good. And so what I'm trying to say, I used to do 10 backflips, guys. King Pupalik is the same thing with what we're saying, backflip. So I have to teach a young one because them don't know that word either. You say kin pupalik. It's a word a lot of people don't even remember from Jamaica. Even some older people don't even remember that word because you don't hear it much. Kin pupalik. Box me now. I must be a dopey or a gunman. I remember it, man. I remember it. I remember it. Heard you mention in the previous live. Yeah. Correct. I mentioned that before with the whole thing. Yeah, man. And diving, guys. Nobody teach me how to dive. I remember I mentioned that in that live where I climbed up on that bridge. I saw this guy from Canada truck him do the dive. And I went there and I did the dive. All of a sudden, I just fall. I've never done it. I know I have to do it to flip out of it to go back straight before you hit the water. And I remember nobody taught me. And he went up there and I went up there and I jumped off backwards and did a couple somersault and then stretch out into a dive. And nobody taught me. I literally was self-taught with that. Hide and seek. And some people used to go home and spend the day searching only to find out the person here at them yard. Yes, I remember King Dre. I do remember that. You're right. Some of them gone at them yard, and you still a look for them. You're right, King Dre. I remember that. You're right. I'll be one of them too. Because then now find me. You're gone home for the night. Yeah, his Molly, you spoke on diving for real. Yes. Yeah, that was my days. That was my days. You're brave. Live, love, and laugh. If you go a dead yard, no, no me. Me not doing it during the day. I'm not during. I definitely. I mean, during the night, I would never do that at all. That is one place me stay away from. Until today, I won't do it. It's the bug. You know. Yeah, man. Those days were the fun days. The fun days. Very, fun days. You remember? I don't know if you all remember where you used to go. Like there's an open field, and you remember on the tree them have these whisk. You pull on the whisk, man. You pull on the whisk, right? Feel strong, and you start swing out, man. You know, chip boof. That happened to my brother. you know, I went across. I went across because I was skinny and light. But when him do it, you'll hear chip boof. you know, the whisk. Those days, you always think back. And let me tell you what I think about sometimes, guys. I think about today is what would I be doing today if I was still living in Jamaica? Has anyone ever wondered who's here now living in abroad for all of these years? What would you be doing in Jamaica today if you were still there? You know, would you be running a business? Would you be on the road seeing me just hang out now, do nothing? I always thought about it because America gave me life. I never thought, you know what I mean? Because Jamaica had nothing for me in those days. Everybody was, all my friends was leaving and gone, Florida and everywhere, you know. And I felt like left back until finally, my mom took us back again to the United States. But I always wondered what would I be doing, always. Snake whiz. Yeah. I grew up in Berrydale, Portland, and back in the days was nice. Yeah. Then, well, in Portland, in them days, had no light. Not true. There was no street light, so that's scary because of the hills and the mountains and things that must have been scary. My little neighborhood that I lived into is every house is some kids. It was like a family. Mostly all over the place where I live, it was always kids. So everybody had kids. It was like a family thing. So I knew all of the kids. The whole family knew me. You could go there and play the whole time. Yeah, box truck and wheel and wire with the what wheel on the wire. Oh yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man. The cart, yeah, man, yeah, man. That was it. That was it. Yep, I remember them days. Remember them days. Chin, those were the days, my friend. We thought we'd never end. Remember that song? Yep, yep, yep. So that song was something. If you something was a gunman, something I don't remember all of it, but I remember the song. I remember the song. I remember going where I had lived. There was no um ocean or big pond where I was, but they used to have little um how people used to have them a tank, but the in-ground tank, not the tank up there, the in-ground tank, and then people had fish into it. And I remember we used to go there try catch out the people and fish. you know, I remember all of them little things, man. I'm telling you, sit underneath a mango tree and they're just all day and pick all. You could have eat all a dozen mango. Just sit down in the tree. And just nothing for bother you, nothing for worry you, man. No, no, no. When you look back on Jamaica, it looks sad. It really looks sad. And you know what? A lot of these young people, them say them respect the older ones, them and things, but sometimes them don't because if you do respect, I see some of them driving past and then the car noise, or them a blast the music and say they don't remember that little old lady next door is not well and she's all up maybe all 90 years old. And in our days, we never do that. We respect these people. You would never turn on back chat a old lady in our days. That was disrespect. The whole neighborhood will call you out on that. And me see some of the things what is happening where young people don't disrespect the old people. Let me tell you something. My mother will never get me in trouble if an old man or an old lady ever bust my behind because I said some bad word and they beat me. My own parents will come and beat me on top of it. That I should have had respect. You know? Yeah. Okay, I remember. I think the name is exciting menu stuff, a box, juice box, and one person in the middle. Maybe try to slap them with it. King Dre, what you know about them something? Yeah, look a little bit, what you know about them things? I'll be lost in Jamaica, be to fish out water, poor living quality. Yeah, no matter even if your parents had money, what would we be doing today with ourselves? I I don't know if any one of you ever sit back and think about it. I have. I think about it all the time, and I thank God for putting me where I am today and helping me. I remember the first time I got a car as a young age. I always used to look at, them people who have more money than me, and these kids, their parents would pick them up at school, or some of them driving at school at a young age. And here it is me walking with my shoes are still a flip off because, you know, you mash up your shoes, you wear the same thing, tie up or, we used to say the shoe, we used to say your shoes hungry or something like that. But here it is, I got the chance to grow up and being at a young age and getting my first car, you know? Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. You have been a good. My mother has been a mother and a father to me. I can tell you that. And today is my day to take care of her. I'm giving it back to her exactly what she has done for me. You know, the fruit was her sneakers in those days. Yeah, you know, I used to walk around without no shoes, because sometimes you're embarrassed because the one pair of shoes we used to have the what do you call it? The little thing of it there, it off and a flap. And daddy would tell you, say, I just buy the shoes for you and then run, because we go there. We're young pitney boys. You kick ball and all of a sudden that gone. Shoes are beg for bread. Yes, yeah, man, yo, come on. Shoes are beg for bread. I want to come up with another one. Let me just read this first. There's something I want to come up with. Our nose used to be black. Yeah, we're good school, same way. Yeah, shoes are big for bread. Tell me if you all remember this one. All right. You see, my thoughts gone already, Me tell you my thoughts gone. I just remember this and I say, hold off, let me read this. It will come back to me again. That is what happened when you reach a certain age. There's hmm, my thoughts gone. My thoughts gone. Never come up. My future. I remember when I was trying to say something was so nice too. Something when you're a little kid, something used to happen. Yeah, I tell him, my daddy did rough. My daddy did rough. My dad is like, same never have the money, but him teach you a lesson. Him teach you a lesson. Buy your shoes. You must take care of your shoes and don't go to school, go kick off, your shoes bottom. Or what them say, beg for bread or whatever you call it. Thing. Yeah. That word I was just trying to say. It was an old time word. It's a word I trying to remember. It's a word I remember. It's an old time word I remember. I can't remember it. So for this, I can't think about it. I can't remember that word. Yeah, yeah. The end family, it was like that. But as I said before, when we were kids, we didn't do that. We literally went to school and died for hunger and saved our money. So I don't know if you remember that story I was talking about, that we literally went to school and we would get 50 cents, the 50 cents coin. And we used to save it and throw it into this piggy bank that my brother then made out of bamboo, and saying that we're saving it for a rainy day because we're going to leave. And we used to go to school and not eat. We used to go there and just even, friend would give you a tree stick, and you eat that tree stick, and you go there to the pipe and drink some water. Yes, I lived through that life. I did. I did. Oh, yes. Luke, I telling you, let me tell you something, Luke. My mother didn't beat me really much. I'm not saying I didn't get beaten, or my dad. But you see, my brother and sister, them get the man, them get that behind whoop But because I was sickly and I had the asthma and the breathing problem, my parents didn't beat me much because even before they start beating me, start ball and I can't breathe. And they didn't have to beat me. I just start crying before then. So I was one of them who never really got much beaten. But the other brother and sister, them, oh my lord. And my sister get the most beaten in the one girl. She was a tomboy, and she get the most beaten. Turn into I am Rupert this coming Sunday night. Okay, Garfield, what is Rupert doing? Yeah, man, Rupert is a good guy. I love his contents as well. Joan Green, and family. Yes, I remember that. Hey, Miss Joyce, how you doing? Yeah. Yes, yes. And I gotta tell you something. Cause aunties, cause I know if you're not watching this, but never say something now. We were the country one them. All the other one them lived into Kingston while my dad and my mom relocated into the country. But let me tell you something. No, nobody was more respectful more than us one. Them used to say we talk bad. Them used to say we never turned out to nothing. Some of them said it. I won't say all of them. They were expecting something different. But today, I can tell you that they all respect all of us today because I have a tight family. I really have a tight family because sometimes, then you know, but here it is. We country one didn't ever think that anything would have come out the great out of it, but I think we all proved them wrong. We all did. Uno member Boise. Okay, I remember the name. Luke, tell me what it is. I remember that name, Boise. What about you behind school and when you don't have money? That would, yep, that's what I'm telling you. We never, let me tell you, all my school ground, orange tree upon it, tangerine tree upon it, guava. Me just pick out when you're hungry, you eat all of them things, man. And there's another guava that I used to eat. I remember, and I don't see it anywhere else but down in the country. You remember the one them called mountain guava? So when you bite it, it was white inside. It looks different. I had called it mountain guava. I do not know the real name, but that's what I remember the name as mountain guava. The Mets commercial on TV. Yeah, well, I lived my days. There was times I had black and white. There was no color at one point of my life when I was younger. It was black and white TV still. I'm only 54, but I went through that black and white TV, and then colored came afterwards. But watch, oh my God, I remember my cartoon man, Grape Ape, the Super Friends, all of them things I used to watch. You love it. You always go watch your TV in them days there. Yes, the blessings. Yes, that's true. These are the things. Them young guys here need to learn and realize how sweet life was at one point. It was hard for your parents, but us kids didn't understand. We had a good time, not knowing that our parents were having a hard time working so hard just to give us what we need, and we never look at it, guys. We never did look at it. We were just having fun and not really looking, how hard your parents were having it, But even although we're young, we used to still help out around the house. 'Cause me used to get up at early morning time and go tie out the goat. Evening time when we come home from school, me have to go pulling back the goat. I did all of that, guys. I did all of them something thing there. Yes, man, the old flip Philips black and white. Yep, I live those, man. Thundercats. Yep. My favorite, honestly, I don't know if you remember Grape Ape. It used to be Grape Ape and that car racing one. What was it again? Car racing one. Oh my God, that used to be my favorite on TV. Um, oh my God, what was the name? Speed Racer. That's it. Thank you, King Dre. Speed Racer. When I was a kid, Speed Racer. Um, them days used to have Road Runner and oh my goodness, I'm trying to remember all of these cartoons in those days. Those were the days, brother. Those were the days. You know, at 5 o'clock in the evening, that's when you're supposed to go and you get some. You watch. You make sure you shower. You get everything ready for school, and then you will sit down. You'll watch. You look a cartoon for like a while, and then after that, zoom outside and go on to your friends in the yard. Go play again. Top Cat. I remember and Kung Fu. You remember Kung Fu? Yeah, Top Cat and Kung Fu. Enough love in Ram. Enough love. Thundercat. Okay, good, good, good. He calls you and Cola's names a lot on his channel. He'll be interviewing me on this. Okay, yeah, man. Okay, Garfield. Okay, do you know what time it would be, Garfield? Yeah, man. I normally used to pop into Rupert's room and Rupert's live and things. It's just you know already the whole thing here with Colas was just too much for me. And even this I couldn't do. Sit down and really talk. I could even do this. We all have stories to tell. That is true. That is true. But you was me, chopper bun. Yeah. Told you I'm an old head. Yeah. The cartoons that we used to watch. You remember the Wonder Twins, the boy and the girl, the Wonder Twins deactivate in form of an iceberg, and the other one would turn into a hawk or an eagle. We did that, play those games with my sister when I was a kid, you know. Okay, let's see if anybody remember this movie. And don't pull it up on your computer or your phone now. Okay, Drake. Let me ask Drake. Since I have to pick one of the young ones out. Drake, tell me if you ever heard of this movie called Aquaman. Tell me if anybody just ask me if you know that movie called Aquaman, Captain Planet and Birdman and yeah, Aquaman. You remember what Aquaman is? The $6 million man. They're correct. Those were the days. Aquaman, and you had also Gemini Man. You know, we kids don't miss them. The show there, Man from Atlantis, right? Aquaman, Man from Atlantis. Yeah. Little House on the Prairie, Knight Rider. Marlon, yeah, use your phone and pull up them thing, yeah, man. Man from Uncle. I don't know that. I'm sorry, I don't know that one. Man from Uncle. Matlock. Yeah, Matlock in those days were out as well, but it wasn't really popular. I guess down there for me as a kid, it wasn't popular for me. Matlock. How the West was one. Ah, I loved it. Magnificent Seven. That is when those days. Magnificent Gunsmoke. Yes. He Man. Yes. Yes, man. Dukes and Hazard. One of my favorite, brother. Thank you. That was one of my favorite. Oh my goodness, that was one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite. I must say that was literally one of my favorite. Yeah. Okay, just call me and let me know. Okay. Thundercats. Yeah. Remember Captain Caveman and Son. Captain K-Man and Son. Scooby Doo. That was a day when we used to enjoy Scooby Doo. Stanford and Son. Still love Stanford and Son. Still watch it today. Pink Panthers. Bigfoot Wild Boy. Bringing back memories, man. Memories, memories. Popeye. Yeah. Lost in Space. Lands of the Giant. No, hold on. Anybody else watch Lands of the Giant? Anybody remember Lands of the Magnum PI was good too. But anybody remember Lands of the Giant? Because a lot of people I ask about it and they don't remember Lands of the Giant. So let me ask Dre and Marlon. You guys remember? You ever heard of Lands of the Giant? That's an old one too. Yes. Wow. That's an old one. No, Lands of the Giant. I do not. Maybe I don't know if it's on YouTube. Maybe wishing it would be a Hawaii 5-0. Loved it. Yeah, but you gotta watch Lands of the Giant, guys. It was back in those days, And then there's another one again, like Lands of the Giant. That guy will live on the island and the army. What was the name of that one? Star Trek. That's the day of Star Trek in those days. Pop up here. Yeah, man. Um, What Flipper? Oh God, yes, Flipper. Flipper was one of the big thing, man. The big thing in them days. Okay, horror movie now. Let's go into some horror movie, guys. Tell me if you remember Grizzly. When Grizzly, that is when Jaws. Oh my God, I was a kid when Jaws came out. Grizzly, Dark Shadows, Love Boat, Lassie. Lassie was number one. Flipper and Lassie in those days were good for kids as well. Those are the things for kids. The horror movie. Oh my God. I think the worst movie that I remember watching as a horror movie would be I didn't like Cujo. You guys remember Cujo? I did not like that movie. I was scared of all dogs after that. I was scared of the water after I watched Jaws. Let me tell you, I used to fish as a kid. As soon as we reached the water, we gone with a spear gun long and shoot fish. I watch Jaws until today when I'm even swimming in the pool by myself. In my head, all I can hear is doing up, doing up. It's still in my head. Guys, I'm afraid of water since watching Jaws. Until today. Until today. Ernie Devils. Kimbo the Lion. Warlock. Okay. Best vampire movie. It was Underwood. Underworld. Major. From Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, I can't watch horror movie much, I don't like to watch it. I don't like to watch it. MacGyver. Yeah, I remember that. MacGyver. I used to try to dress like that as well. I used to like the white t-shirt, the jeans pants, and the vest. I used to dress like that once upon a time. War of the World. Yep. Bones. Ducker giggles. You remember Freddy Cougar? Yeah. Oh, Candyman. X Files. Gilligan Island. That's what I was looking for. Gilligan Island. Right? If you remember Gilligan Island, I remember that. That was the thing I was telling you about Gilligan Island. X Files, Candyman, Freddy Cougar. Yeah, all of them things I used to hate. Man, I watch. There's Hotel Hell. Guys, I watch a lot of movie in my days, a lot of movie in my days. But the big thing in our days wasn't horror movie because us kids didn't want to watch the horror movie. In our days, was two main thing what we used to watch a lot of is Western, karate. Every pitney did love karate in them the days there. Every pitney did love karate in them days. So it was Western and karate, and I would say, what's the name of the one with the guy with the truck? Would drive the truck. Not with the Dukes of Hazzard. There's another one who drive the truck. I think it's Burt Reynolds into it. I don't remember the name. Twilight Zone. Yeah. Oh, God, yes. Friday the 13th. Doctor Who. I was on playing with my brother. I was going at playing with my brother. Yes, Miss Smith. Those are the days for us. We still do all of these things. Army of the Darkness. Oh, Love Boat. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I remember all of these things. So you see, it bring back memory, guys. It bring back a lot of memory here in those days. Is there no method ask? I want to see how what is the oldest person? Anybody here was in the days of shilling? Gilligan's Island. The Omen. That's very scary. Is that the Omen? The one with Mark? The son of name was Mark, right? One of them was Mark. There was part one and two. Okay. Yes. 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 Damien. Damien is the one with Mark. The son name was Mark. It was a wicked. Um. It was that. Was it his brother? Right? They were brothers. There was this one good child and one very bad child. Wow. Very bad child into it. Pound and pence. Shilling, pound, and pence. I was not in my days. Wasn't shilling, pound, and pence. But I can tell you, in my days, you can use 2 cents because 2 cents count. Money did count in my days. You see, today then you don't find pennies anymore. But we used to buy two pennies and get one ice mint. I remember that 2 pennies, one ice mint for 2 pennies. You know, Bruce Lee and Jet Li. Yeah, Jet Li wasn't around much in those days. It was Bruce Lee at the time, but in our days, Jet Li wasn't. Later on, Garfield and Jet Li came in. Pound and chill. I never knew. Anybody have any of those kind of money today? Pound, shilling, and pence. Is there any? Can you imagine you have them things there today? It's worth money. I would love to see. I'd love to own one of them. So if anybody have any of those, I want to share one with me. And you can keep it as a souvenir. I'll be thankful. Yeah. The lunchbox. You remember them old time lunchbox? You know, Feathering Damien the devil. Yeah, that lunchbox. Sling. Those days, man, slingshot was big in them days us for the us boy Pitney. My grandmother tell me about them, but I used to buy bulla for 25 cents and it was a big bulla. Look, if you bought the bill of bulla for 25 cents, that means you're most young because I used to buy with 50 cents one box juice, one cocoa bread and patty, and one tree stick, and still I get back some change. Okay, I was still getting back some change. So remember, from the 50 cents coin, one box juice. Sometimes we get bun and cheese and three stick, or we'll change up and get one patty with cocoa bread and one tree sticks. Never in our days that we don't eat tree strict. All pitney I eat tree tricks in them the days there. And I used to get back some change. Backstroke. Flamingo Road. Love Flamingo Road. Yes. John Green. You will get half a bulla too. Yep. Yep. That was the days. I tried to even remember how much it used to cost to go to the movie theater. Tell you the truth, I never really paid to go to the movie theater. So Auntie Petal and the Chinqui, them, thank you guys very much. Them never used to charge us kids. Cause we draw in so much friends. You see, when we go into the movie, is a whole group of us going, when we used to go to the movie theater. And the Chinqui, them used to own the movie theater. And they never used to charge us. We're like family. So thank you, Auntie Petal and Miss Jones and all of them, Thank you very much. Auntie Carol and all of you. Love you. If you guys ever come on and watching me here, thank you guys for that because they live in Florida, somewhere in Florida right now. Bonanza. Yeah, man. Love Bonanza too. King Kong. Yeah, that was one of the most popular movie in the whole of Jamaica. When me answered for the world, 'cause I didn't know the world at that time. But that was one of the most popular scariest movie that first came out was King Kong. King Kong was the first one that came out, and Godzilla. You get for 2 pence. Oh, wow. So, Miss Smith, you know what the pence? 3 cents syrup and one, what? Biscuit. It's named bag juice now. Yeah, there's now box juice anymore, bag juice. The only thing me remember in a bag in my days is when it's called sock, when them put the syrup and the things into it and freeze it, and we call that sock or snow cone. Two different kinds of snow cone is different from sock. But me never say bag juice. I mean juice in a bag till lately here. All me remember is box juice. Miss Audrey, you're going too far now. Wild Wild West, yes, love it. Falcon Crest, yeah, that's when Falcon's Crest and Dynasty had come out in those days as well. But I was older when that came out, a little bit older, but I remember my trying to remember who is my father don't watch those things, but I remember trying to remember if my father's girlfriend at the time, now stepmother, used to watch that, loved to watch Falcon Crest and Dynasty. Big Valley. Who read the Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew? I don't remember that. Don't I used to sit on all in a mango tree. I couldn't read, guys, when I was young. I was a real idiot when I was young. I'll be honest with you. But let me tell you, I used to have every comic book. Spider-Man, all of them. I used to have a whole heap of comic book. But yet, me not read it. Me just turn the page and me use my imagination and made up everything in my head. Because I couldn't read it. But be honest with you. I just used my imagination when I was a kid and looked through the comic books. Rendema Library Yoko. Go to extra. Hey, how you doing? Okay. Archie Bonga, Betty and Veronica cartoons. Yeah, man, Archie Bonga. Fonzie. You remember Fonzie? Conan comic were the best. I used to love that too. Yep, yep. See, I don't remember Love the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew. I don't remember that one. I'm sorry. Grandma used to make sock. Yeah, we used to take the syrup, especially my sister. Boy, I don't know if you can see the scar in my hand here. There's a scar right here in my hand. And my sister, yes, you, Sophia, my sister gonna make sock out of syrup. So she uses syrup and make this thing and make we with the lemon, they make like lemonade with syrup though. And she freezes it into the ice cube thing. And we boys go take it out. I don't think she mean it because we were a child. And she throw the knife and it just stick me right into my hand here for a sock. Yes, Sophia, you did this. This scar here, I don't forget it. As a little baby, you do that to me. Grease. Oh my God. I love Grease. I used to love Grease. I still love Grease. Part one and two. Love it very much. Saturday Night Fever. Those are, I used to love them things. John Green. Read both books. Still have a Nancy Drew book. Dallas. Yes. Dallas was really, really good too. Dallas was really good. Yeah. Yes. Look at the library card and spend Saturday at the library. Archie Comic was addicted to. Solid goal. Yeah. We used to watch them something like Solid Goal and Soul Train and all of them things there, you know. And you, man, Bewitch. Bewitch was later on too for me. That sounds nice, Luke. That sounds. But guys, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Calling out all these names because there's so much memories. And you guys spelling it out the right way make it even better because a lot of things here, what we're talking about, those are different way of saying it, with patword words. Okay, Colgate Cavity Fighters Club. Trying to remember what was the biggest commercials in those days. Even the commercials, they used to have the Milo commercial and the Colgate commercial. Pepsi commercial was big in those days. It bring back memories. It bring back good memories. Good memories. Yes, ring ding. It could bring back good memories, and you just say, "Wow, look where we have reached today. Not just me, where we have reached today in life. We're still here. We're still kicking. We have to thank God for all of that because I know many of us here didn't have it. Our family didn't have it. But look where we are today, guys. Even if you're not rich, you have a roof over your head and you have food on your table. And that's what we have to look at and thank God for still breathing here today. We have a roof over our head and you have food you can eat. Might not be rich, might not be able to go eat that fancy steak or shrimp or something, but no matter what, you still have something to eat. So, guys, I want to go tonight and thank God for all of this what we're talking about here. These memories of all of the things that we've been doing. We enjoy all of this part in our life, and we're here can share to the younger one them, right? Thanks God for everything, every single thing. Because as I said, if I was in Jamaica, where would I have been today? What would I have been doing today? And I thank God because He opened this door for me and gave me blessings that I could help people. I've been doing this, guys, long before YouTube. I've been doing this long. Auntie Pauline and I, my mom and I, been doing this long before YouTube. I give back. as I said, I just remember when I was a kid, there was time I was hungry, and I still think about it, guys. I really still think about it, and I wonder how many people out there, kid as me, out there that could be hungry. Sorry, and that's why I do what I do, and that's what I think about. It's like I live it, you know, wondering about them. You know what I used to wonder? I always used to pray. I remember the time when my mom and my dad separated, and I was a kid. My mom had left, and I used to pray that one day, somebody would just come and take me away, just take me away and give me a better life when I was a kid. I prayed for that. Even though my father was okay, he didn't give us. You're a kid, you wanted more, but you didn't realize in those days what you really had was great. Because today, when we look back, it was great. But at that moment as a child, you wanted more. You just wanted so much more, you know? And I always look back and say, God, when I was hungry, I wish if somebody would have been there to say, don't worry, child. Come get something good to eat. I used to remember, this people with fancy things. I didn't grudge anybody. Don't get me wrong. I didn't grudge anybody, but I wish if I had had that. I wish if I had this. Today I can do it, and today I can help those little kids who still are having a hard time today, and it's not their fault. And it's not their parents' fault. It's our country and the society we live in today. Let them end up where they are. Some of them, yes, some of them turn the bad way, but there's a lot of them there, guys. No matter what they do, they just can't make it. And if we can help out, and guys, this is what I want to do at least maybe twice a year is to go back to Jamaica, and I know I can help to feed somebody. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do, guys. And I want you to think where you guys are coming from as well, and or even if you didn't live that life, you must know somebody who lived that life that didn't have it, you know. So again, guys, blessings and thank you. I am going to sign off now, but I want you to thank God tonight, guys, for number one, life, health. Okay, we're going to thank God for that because we're much better off than a lot of people out there, guys. We're much better off than a lot of people out there, and let's use the good that we have in us to help other people. Remember that. Share that love, guys. Share that love. All right. On that behalf, I'm going to start saying good night and I'm going to start counting down where everybody can say good night to each one. Bye, Miss Joyce. Good night, good night, good night. I hope I don't keep up anybody too late and then complain to me that it's me keeping them up for work or anything. But even the girl used to kin Pupalik. Yeah, I roll. You remember when we used to hold the ankle, the hand? We boys used to roll and do all of these things. Oh my God. School days, we used to have relays. Those are the fun days. I don't ever see a school over here with relays anymore. Their relays is totally different. It's not fun. We used to pick colors. We used to have purple, white, red, and as a team, and all age group coming, and they would race. You remember the relay guys? We don't see that anymore. Not even here in the United States, I see that. It's a different kind of running with them doing. But those are the fun days, guys, and we must thank God and never forget that. Never forget where we're coming from. We all came here. If it's not us as a kid come here, it's our family that took us here for a better life. Not because we got a look a better life, we can look back and say, help out somebody else, the other one, them, because they didn't have the opportunity we have. All right. So I can keep talking about this, guys, because that's what my heart does. I just always thinking about other people, you know. Anyway, we're all saying goodbye. So goodbye, everybody. Good night, Luke. Thank you very much, D and family. Miss D, I hope you feel better. Thank you very much for staying up with us. And I hope you feel better. Garfield, Yoki man, good night to everybody here. Linda, thank you all. I respect you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lime Tree Lane. Yeah, man. Jack in the Box. You remember that? Do you guys remember that? That toy, Jack in the Box? You remember that toy? Sure. Yeah, man. Blessing, blessing, Miss Marcia T. Blessing, blessing. This is what we love to see. Just reminisce with. It's like family. We're all here as family, reminiscing, just talking about anything, guys. Just olden days. This is what's nice, you know. And man, I really respect this. I thank you all, Miss Zella. Yeah, good night to all. Miss Pauline, Miss Butler, good night, good night, good night to you. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much again. And I appreciate it. Just this little, these little things let my heart feel good. I know I can go and lay down and sleep tonight. That was scary. Jack in the box. Ah, remember the old time car called Escort and Fiat? See, them young boys own those because those cars don't make anymore. Escort and Fiat was two cars back in them old time days. You don't find those. What happened to them cars? Where them really go? Even people don't have any of them as a as an antique. All of these should be an antique today. I always used to save things when I was younger, saying one day this is going to work, and then you grow old and everything just. But one thing I do have, I do not know if they still have it in Jamaica. I still have. Oh my God, I'm going to pull it out. I won't even tell. I'm going to just tell you what I have, but I won't. I won't. I want to show it to you guys. I have those notebooks still when I was a child, and God is those. I can't show you my spelling in there, but I still have notebook when I was a child. You remember in the back of the notebook where you have the timetables? Remember those notebooks with the timetables at the back of it? Two ones, two into two goes one time. Da 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 da. That's how I learned my timetables. I still have those notebooks, and I used to cut out clips of pictures of people who I used to love and actors or movie. I used to cut and paste it into those books and write it. And I even have dates on some of the. Oh, I still have those book, guys. I still have it. I still have it. My brother has a Fiat and a 325 BMW. Yeah, the Fiat is what mom used to drive around. And mom used to have a yellow Escort as well. I had the Escort. Yeah. Mom used to have the Escort stick shift because there was in Jamaica in them days that you don't have nothing called automatic. It was everything was stick shift. You learn to drive with a stick shift. It was only stick shift in them days. So when we used to sneak out, we could hear mommy drawing the gear coming, right? So that's how we knew that she was coming. But yeah, man, Escort and things. Yeah, exactly. With the Dr. Bird on the front. Yes, I still have it. I still have that book that I literally wrote into when I was a child. I still have those books until today. I'm going to go and search for them. I might not be able to, maybe I show you my spelling because I was a kid anyhow, you know, where I would write letter telling my mom, wherever you are, I love you and all of these things. And I used to put pictures into it. I mean, I still have those things, guys. I still have those things. Automatic was for rich people. Tell you the truth, I don't just don't even remember automatic. Maybe there was, but I just don't remember it. I just don't remember timetables. Yeah, those books should have never gone out because it teaches the kids the right way. Today, kids has calculator in school and they have phones and do their work on their phone. So that's how I learned to say my timetable, guys, was from that notebook. And I had to study from one. My dad would let us do that, and my mom would let me do that. You'd have to do say your two timetable and your three timetable. The next, then give you a couple more days to study again. You have to say your three time and your four timetable, And each time you say it, we used to say like, okay, I'm going to make it easier because the head not too good today again. Remember you said two ones two, but then my dad will turn it around and says two into two goes one time. You know, two twos four, two into four goes two time. And that's how I had learned when I was a kid, how to say my timetable and do my division at the same time. And I think those books would be so handy today for a lot of kids today. I do not know why they even stopped making those books. I really don't know why. What so Miss Linda, Miss Chin say, hold on, hold on. I met husband and a new friend, father and flew open. Oh my god. Yeah, my little sister, you know. Is there anybody here from Manchester? Is there anyone here on now from Manchester? And in them 50s like me? No la. Volvo. Volvo was a big thing in those days too. Yes, Volvo was a big thing in those days. Do you guys recall those school books? Yeah, Punch Buggy. Can hear from. Yes, those were the old time Punch Buggy. You know, those were, and it came back in. It came back in after all of these years. Punch Buggy came back here in the United States. I saw it, and it came back in. Well, the most Punch Buggy I have ever seen. I went to Mexico, and even till today in Mexico, them have a whole heap of them driving around still. So the engine is in the back, guys, not the front. So you young ones, if you do not know, the engine of the old buggies is in the back, not the front of the car. The front of the car is where you put your storage. You saying to make me go back on another topic. It's 2 hours now, you know, guys. We better come off. We'll try to do this again tomorrow night. Yes, they do. They do. One of my good friends I met is he has one in Mexico and so like that. But anyway, guys, I would love to come on maybe tomorrow. Try to come on a little earlier to give a little bit more time. So I'm trying to push forward. Hopefully, I'll try to come to live tomorrow just for the same thing. Chiblecat, reminisce. So if you're on tomorrow and you don't want to write down little things that we remember from jokes, names, games, movie, cars, anything. Come on tomorrow. Let's do a little more with that and bring back some reminisce and share that love with all of us. I'm from Paul, where is it? Pauldings, Clarendon. Pauldings, oh yeah. Where where is that again in Clarendon? I'm trying to remember where that is in Clarendon. Pauldings. Pauldings is up Christiana Way or no? Or that's a different Pauldings in Clarendon. Yeah, the time flies and the times fly when people have to go to work the next day and then get tired and then we'll blame Marlon that Marlon keep them up. It is Spaldings too. I got the opportunity in my life with the go-kart, where them you used to have a step on the rubber would draw the brakes. I've had opportunity to race those, play with those, drive those as a kid. It wasn't mine, but we used to do that as kid and race. I had all of that growing up as a kid near Christiana. So do you remember any of Chen, do you remember the Hazans and the Chongs them and then you have Tunki them that have the nail factory the lumber yard up in Christiana? Nightmare on Elm Street horror movie. Loved it. Scary but loved it. So Linda, if you remember that. Yeah, Okay, I am one of the chunks. So if you remember the bakery up there, I am one of the chunks. That's all my family up there. Chang Supermarket, Danny Chang, Sean Chang, you know, Danny, Sean, Mark Chang, them, the supermarket up there. Those are my cousins. And across the street from there was the lumber yard, which is Tunki and them. Those are all my family. Had our Rover. Oh my God. You remember the Rover? The green. Oh my goodness. Yeah. The Hazans. Yeah, man. Those are my friends. The Hazans were my friends. I'm not sure if they were related. The Hazans were related to me, but yeah, all up that side. My family's from all over on that side, up that side there. The cool, really nice. Those were boy, those days. One was living in Palestine, but he died now. Chung. Yeah, but mine is the Chung, but a lot of them are also Chong. We do have some Chong as well in the family. And my last name, guys, is not just my, it's just not Chung alone. So if you all know about Chinese names, when the my grandfather was from China, born in China and came to Jamaica, but he had another name. We can't even call it out right now. It's a good name. But part of it is because the kids that would tease us in school, and that is why they decided to cut the name down and just give it the Chong. Some people leave it as Chong, some put it as Chong, but it's not normally like Chong Kyo Guy. Some have it as Chong Fa, but the shortening of the name is because Kyo Guy could also be chicken, and you would get teased as a kid if they knew what that name was. So your last name have chicken into it, so you're a chicken, and we kids would fight, so the name was shortened. Yes, I was in Shalindi as a child. Yeah, I think the nail factory is still up there. And the cousin, I'm still up there. And I do not know. I think the younger brother Danny is running the supermarket up there. I didn't see them a couple of years ago in 2000. I was trying to remember 2000, could be 2011. I was down there and I spent a little time, like 2 days, but I was down in Negril, and Sean came and stayed with me down in Negril there, and them. Chung Fu Lee. We have a whole heap of Chung. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Trinidad? Yeah, man, Trinidad and Big. How you doing? You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you very much for coming here, and welcome to the part of all my family. You see all my family here, so you guys can say to those Trinidad kids. Yeah, man. Palestine. Yes, so a lot of them is Palestine. So, basically, where my dad was grew up and raised, I think that's where he was born to. Right? It's not China. My father born. My father born in Jamaica. My grandfather was born in China, and is in Trelawney. He was born in Trelawney, is what they said. I think that's what it said, Trelawney. So Craighead, Bigwood, Trelawney, and there's a lot of names, guys. I do not know nothing about over there. All I know that I do have a lot of family that still lives there, and they're the Wints, the Pearts, the Newmans. They still a lot of them live over there. I've met a couple of them in person in Florida. I met a couple of them when I went to Jamaica and find out, they were family. and I have a lot of them on my Facebook where, you know, and I did a DNA match thing and it matches all of us up. Boy, I can't tell you how much family I have. This DNA just never stops. Never stop. Okay, guys, me gone on my bed. So anyway, I'm sorry. Who's just coming on now? I'm sorry. I was leaving. I just keep getting caught up into talking, talking, talking. But thank you all very much again for being here, right? And I hope to see you all tomorrow. I'm going to try to come on a little bit earlier, and I'm trying to write down and try to say to remember that one thing I was trying to remember. As soon as I go offline, it will come to my head. But I'm going to start writing down these things. Writing down these things as well. I mean, yes, 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 Luke, definitely. Actually, it's not much people here, but I'm going to tell you. Actually, I don't know if I told you guys. So anybody's here in New York or even in Florida, um, I do have a little fish business with my brother and a friend of ours as a partner. And they're coming to New York, guys, and we're gathering up about 1,000 pounds. It could be more. If we get more, we get more. So they're heading to New York soon. Saturday, I will be giving them my fish order here with the amount of people I have here in New York, and they're coming down with yellowtail snapper is the main one. If I can get the grouper, I'll get the grouper. If I get hoghead snapper and things, I'll be bringing down those. Um, but they should be coming here by the ending of this month here, or maybe the first. So they're coming here before Mother's Day in New York. So if I'm going to Queens and people want fish in Queens or Bronx or anywhere, I have to get more people and get more of an order for me to drive down there. So my fish coming in, guys. So anybody here from the Bronx or Queens and they want fish, it's coming. Never frozen, straight from the fisherman on the ice, come here and it's here, right? So yes, Mr. Luke is something I love. I don't really eat the fish much. I don't really care for it. My mother pushing me to eat it, but that is something that I love to come to Florida. And I go down to, I'm in either Miami or Fort Lauderdale, or I'm down by the Keys, Key Largo. I don't go down to the Keys, Key Largo. So those are my three places that when I go down to Florida, I'm right through. My family's a Newman. Well, Miss Chin, you're definitely most likely related to me. I'm one of the Newmans as well, too. Yes. Very big. That's the main of my family are the Newmans. It started from the Newmans, then it came to the Wint and the Parrot, right? And that's where, and then later on, Chung came about. All right. So again, blessings to you all. You guys, you can if you any questions, anybody want to, just reach out to me here, and I'm going to be setting up a phone very soon where I will be giving out my number and you can call me and talk to me and stuff like that whenever I have time and when I can. But 99% of the time, I do reach back out to everybody. Sometimes if I don't reach out to you right away, I am busy kind of making some kind of contents or recording mom or just doing something for somebody else, right? We can try Tampa area. I want to try it. Tampa's supposed to have some good blue crabs. Yeah, tomorrow we chat. Yeah, man. Tomorrow we talk about it. But look, I'm going to put up my email. Anybody here can send me their number and I'll try to reach back out to them and we can talk. And I will be talking about some events that I want to plan up. And so I need, if anybody's here from Brooklyn, I need to reach out to somebody in Brooklyn who knows certain contacts of a huge hall. I need a huge hall in Brooklyn. And that will be the next meet and greet for Colas as well. I want to plan it up. and invite little brother to come back up there. So I need to organize these things. Um, Sooner or later, after Auntie Pauline get better, she wants right away, when as soon as she get better, she wants to return back to Jamaica and do a visit in Jamaica. She can't wait. The both of mom and pops, that's how much they love their country. They go down all the time. They love Jamaica. So she wants to do that when she gets better. When she gets better, I will be on our trip with that. Her first trip, I'll be there with her. But then I want to fly. I can't wait for my little brother. I need to reach to England, and England will be one of my other stop. I've been to Canada many times, but I have a sister there, and I want to bring. When Colos go to Canada, I want to go there with him because I kind of know a little bit in Canada as well. But otherwise, on that, um, I need information about Brooklyn, and I want to start getting some more information about England. So I have a lot of family there in England as well. You gone later, 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 Miss Chen. Thank you, thank you. You see, I keep on talking. So now that's it. Me gone on my bed. Blessings to you all. Blessings to you all. Any of my angels, blessing to all of you guys. You're all now my angels. Blessings to you all. All right. Have a good night. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night. I'm going to press the end stream button because I just can't do it. I keep on just reaching out for more. But blessings to you all. See you guys tomorrow. Get some sleep. Hope to see you here tomorrow. And I hope to see more people. It was a very slow live, 33 people now, but I did get the 68 live. Have a good night. Thank you very much, Miss Phyllis. Thank you. Thank you very much. Blessings, blessings to you all. Have a wonderful night. Thank you. Bye bye.